We haven't still discussed a lot about how Igbo's patriarchy culture look down on women. We still haven't yet go deep about it. How stupidly they look at women. They look at women as trash. They look at women as nothing. They still look at women as, they look at women as if they are useless. They are of no use to the society. This is how strong Igbo patriarchy is. And still up till now, we have a lot of people among them that look at women as rubbish. And these women are still talking about this culture and religion. You are nothing in the eyes of these people. These people does not value you as a woman. As a woman, you are the same as trash. Girls' child are not valid in Igbo culture, in Igbo religion. Another one thing I despise in that Igbo culture is when somebody die. When somebody die, first, number one, they will first go and embalm the person in the mortuary. When they come, they will do meeting about how they are going to bury the people, children, great-grandchildren, and whatever. There is money. They will talk. I think they will calculate how much they will spend or buying drink, alcoholic, food, ram, or whatever. They will do party till done. And after calculating this, they will share the money to each one of everybody. Each one of everybody will share the money from, I think, their children and their grandchildren, and I think all of them. If, for example, it is your mother that died or your father, you, the children, will be the person to bury them. You will buy drink, you will buy food, you will still even share money for the elderly people. They don't care if you have or not. You must bring the money, and there will be a deadline. You can't escape it. You don't know the extra mile people go just to make sure they meet the target. They get that money. Some of the girls don't have something proper things doing. They go into prostitution just to bring money that they will bury their father or their mother. Some of the men go into rituals, kill or sell one of the children just to get money to bury the father or the mother. If not, there will be a curse, and it will be a taboo that you didn't bury your father and your mother. These people aren't going to bring anything. They will only come and eat from you. And a lot of people have gone broke, down, deep down and down, just because after they finish the burial, they will have nothing left. They will come back to square zero because they don't want to be shamed. They don't want to be humiliated in the front of other people. It has become a competition that when your parents die, this one do more, this one will do more. Children go extra mile just to make sure they bury the parents. But in Islam, there is nothing like that. As you come, this is how you're going to be buried. There's nothing like buying drinks, buying food, buying that and celebrating. And let me remind you, I know you will say some of Muslims that are doing it, they are just, they are copying from you people. They are copying from other people. And this is not acceptable in Islam. When somebody's dying, after washing the person, praying for the person, they will ask all the children to come and pray for the person, and the next they will go and bury you. The only thing they ask from you is please put them in the prayer. Always remind them in your prayer. That is Islam. Aren't Islam beautiful and peaceful? Aren't Islam considerate to everybody, both poor and rich? No matter how rich you are, you're going to be buried as the same as the poor masses. Islam is beautiful.